We're gonna get another release? No way. Yo, what's going on with YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. Anyways, you guys are probably noticing, where am I at? Well, I'm at the homie's house. We're at an I For Me Kick's house. She's picked me up from the airport here. I'm here in Fort Lauderdale. I gotta go for the Got Soul event, but I had to come here real quick, try to make this video real for you guys because we gotta talk about, we just got an announcement. We just heard rumors that we are potentially going to get a release, another release of the Travis Scott SBs. Now, this is some grails to some people, so I don't know how some people are gonna feel about it, but we're supposed to be getting them sometime this year in September. I think a lot of people are gonna be excited for the shoot because these things were not easy to get. I remember this was right around before the lockdowns, before the pandemic. If you guys remember, in 2020, I actually got these things at a sneaker event for about $1,000 at the time when they're going for. These things definitely skyrocket up. They're now at like $2,000 or something like that, and they kind of went down a little bit now by the time I make this video, and I think they're gonna go down a little bit more now that we're hearing news that we might get another release. Actually kind of crazy because it's kind of unheard of. Like, we never see like a re-release from a Nike unless it's like a Pandas, you know, we get these all the time, but we never, I don't think Nikes, they don't really re-release a really hype shoe like a Travis Scott SB. I mean, didn't we hear earlier this year that we might be getting like another SB Travis Scott? But I'm thinking now it's just gonna be the same one, but just coming out this year. Shouts to Z Sneakerhead because that's who I saw this from. I saw this at around by the time I was going on the plane. He said that on this post he made that we might be getting a Travis Scott SB Dunk Low Quick Stripe coming out, return September 20. We're gonna return back in September of 2023. So that is the rumors right now. That's kind of crazy to me, which is kind of also was kind of crazy because I was getting on the flight and I was gonna wear these things in the Miami Got Soul event. So maybe it was just a match made in heaven or something. I'm not sure because I wasn't planning. I didn't know about this thing until today, and I was gonna wear these at the event. So hey, make sure you guys get on that drip grip. Use my discount code JMJumperman10. But how we've been seeing all the releases of the SB as of lately, you guys already know, it's not gonna be easy. Like, these things are still gonna be pretty tough. Like, are they only gonna be on sneakers, or are they gonna go to skate shops or skate shops only? Because remember, these were only at skate shops only. In my local skate shop area, they did something where like you had to buy a t-shirt, and then inside the t-shirt, in one of them, it was like pack it in or something like that, but one of the t-shirts or a couple of t-shirts had the golden ticket, and then you were able to make a purchase for the Travis Scotts. That's how they did in my area. Maybe they did first come first serve or something like that, but either way, I know these things were really hyped up as well because, you know, the Travis hype was at its highest peak. It's still pretty high now. Like, just look at the olives and every other Travis Scott that's been releasing. Like, it's still, Travis Scott is still pretty hyped up, don't get it wrong. I wonder how they're gonna, and how many pairs is Nike gonna bring out for them to re-release these things again? Like, if it's under 100,000, what's the point? I mean, everyone's just gonna take L's again. And I'm seeing the resale price now that people are hearing that there's gonna be a restock. The price has been kind of going down a little bit. I think a lot of people think the price is going down a little bit. They're still pretty high, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, a size 9 is going for like 13, 9 is going for like 1100, and this is on GOAT. Size 11 is going for like 1200. Remember, these things were like at $2,000 during the pandemic, and I think I saw prices a couple weeks ago. They were probably around like 1500 to 1600 or something like that. Still pretty high. So, but price gonna go down a little bit. Now, when they re-release, now it all depends how many pairs that Nike decides to bring back out. Will it be 100,000 pairs, 50,000 pairs, 20,000 pairs? We'll have to wait and see whatever Nike decides what they want to do, or if they will do it. So that's another thing. But if they do bring out another release with at least 50,000 pairs, price probably still gonna go down a little bit. Like, these things might be at $1,000 at least. $1,000, maybe a little bit lower. You know, you can see people kind of undercut and all that stuff. So I could see it go down maybe 1,000, but they're not gonna tank. You know, it's a Travis Scott. Like, no Travis Scott's tanked. Even the olives are doing pretty crazy. The black Phantoms that no one really cares for, those are still like 600-700 plus, and those things move all day. And these things here, these are like grails to some people. So I'm really like, excited for this, you know? Like, I'm actually pretty excited they're gonna do another release. Like, hey, I'm good. I bought my pair for $1,000 and, you know, I know that sounds crazy to spend $1,000 on a pair of shoes, but for the price that it's going for now, I'm good with it. I think that's probably, they're not gonna go down less than like $800 if they do it. There's no way. $800 to $900, no way. I wouldn't think so. Like I said, these are some grails of some people. So Travis Scott, SB, like it's all the hype of the hype, you know. So it's always gonna have some demand. It's always gonna be crazy, especially with Travis Scott's and especially SBs. You know, shoot, you already seen how the Joditos are doing. So since I'm kind of thinking like if Nike decided to bring out an SB Travis Scott back out like 3 years later or almost 4 years later, almost, can we get some other Travis Scott restocks? Like, I wouldn't mind another release of these. I still have mine. They're still pretty fresh. I think Kevin's, his is still pretty nice. I mean, some of these, remember, these were pretty bad, you know, quality control. Glue stains was everywhere on these things and stuff like that. I don't know. Jordan with 4s, they just sometimes. But a lot of complaints, even though to me this is probably one of the best ever Travis Scott ever. Or what about in Travis Scott Mocha Air Jordan 1 High? Like, I would love to see another release of those. I think the only people that would be upset if you actually paid that high ticket price like recently and now you're hearing that they're gonna, you know, restock again. I can see some people get upset about that, but you know, I think this is good for anyone. I think this is good for everybody. You know, it's another chance, you know, and especially people that just now getting the sneakers, or some people that didn't have the opportunity to get these things. Now there's another opportunity for you guys to get these things. It kind of reminds me of Yeezys back in the day. You guys remember when Yeezys, like the Zebras, how many times they came out, re-released again and stuff like that. So I'm excited for it. We just never really see Nike re-release a really hyped shoe for the second time. Just never really see it. And years later, it's not like, you know, hey, like Pandas, we're gonna release them every month or something like that. Like we never see like them releasing something to where it's like drop in 2020 and then they'll drop again in 2023, unless it's like a retro. No, don't get me wrong, unless it's like a retro, they usually do those every 5 to 10 years. That's different. But I'm excited for these guys. You guys let me know, are you gonna be excited for these? I was hoping for another release of some type of Travis Scott. You know, maybe I heard they're gonna stop doing Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s. Like, can we get another Air Jordan High Travis Scott? You know, bring up the hype again on the Travis Scott highs. Can we get another release of those, or the 4s, or just maybe some new silhouettes? We'll have to wait and see, guys. But hey, I'm here in Fort Lauderdale. This is an Eye For Me Kicks. This is in their sneaker room, so I appreciate them. Let me come through, and we're gonna be here for the gospel event, guys. So hey, crazy news. Can't wait for it. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at JumpinChris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Jumpin' Chris. Peace. Pew.